is it's your boy Tom back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and ranking our top 10 point guards right now in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, I want to start off this video by saying there's going to be certain guys that are not on my top 10 that you guys would have on there. Remember, this is my tier list. I have reasons for everything. Okay, so the first guy I want to mention, Magic Johnson. He's not on my top 10. He's not. And if you want to argue me, that's fine. But just realize his dribble style is horrible. His release is unusable. And, I mean, the card's just mid. I'm sorry. I'm not going to hype up Magic Johnson ever in my YouTube career on this game until they change some things. So, he didn't even make the top 10, so I just don't want to hear about it as I continue on. You guys can comment down below if you think Magic's that good, but I'm telling you, I do not think he's good. I don't even think he's better than D'Angelo Russell, who is coming in at my number 10. Now, D'Lo, Hall of Fame, Agent 3, handles for days, ankle braces, clams glove, right stick ripper. I'll be honest with you. Even after the Evo, D'Lo defensively is still not great because he's still only 6'4", but his movement is really solid. His release is fine. I think this card is underrated at this stage. Yes, he is overpriced for where he's at on my point guard tier list, but I feel like I see nobody using D'Angelo Russell when the card is actually pretty solid. So, again, that's just kind of my personal opinion on things. I don't think D'Lo is the best player in the game, anything like that, but I think the card is really solid. 6'4", can make plays, can get you that occasional stop, and just as a solid card. I know he's like, I know in at least my team unlimited, right? As you do go up the ranks, you can get D'Lo through the New Year's resolution option pack, stuff like that. And the card can definitely play if you do get him. At my number 9, we've got Diamond Dante DiVincenzo, 6'4", 6'6" wingspan. Some people will guess this card as being a top 5 point guard in the entire game. And if that's you, that's fine. One thing that I think is important to note for me personally is he can't standing dunk. A lot of people might not think that's that big of a deal, but for me, I definitely do think it's a big deal because I do standing dunk a little bit sometimes with Jrue Holiday. Defensively, DiVincenzo is absolutely fantastic. Offensively, he can absolutely get the job done. I don't love his release. I'm not a huge fan of the Zach LaVine dribble style, but for 84,000 MT, he's a better value than a guy like D'Angelo Russell. No doubt about it. And I think, you know, if you are a defensive minded player, you're really going to like Dante DiVincenzo because he can get you stops. He can guard like opponents, Kobe Bryant, stuff like that. And he just plays the game at a really high level. You could have him top 5. I have him in here at number 9. At my number 8, we're plugging in Diamond Amen Thompson. With the duo, becomes a lot better. Without the duo, he's really good. I just have some hesitations. Let's talk about him. Shooting-wise, I don't think he's great. His release, it's okay. It's just not great. Don't even get me started on the leaner either. It's just not great. No hotspots, only an 83 ball. Release, mediocre. Let's talk about the good things. Driving dunk's fantastic. Can handle the ball. Speed, lateral quickness is so good. Defensively, it's tough to beat. I just wish he had more total defensive badges. Obviously, when you add the duo to him, does get challenger off-ball pest, and the 3-ball does become better. With the duo, he's a top 5 point guard in the game, unquestioned. Without the duo, I have him down here at number 8. People were gassing him as being the top point guard in the game. That's just simply not true. At my number 7, we're plugging in Diamond SGA. Now, I know everybody's already SGA over Amen Thompson. Ty, you don't know what you're talking about. You love defense, but you don't want to. Let me explain here. SGA has the best release on this tier list. He does. He's got the best release on this top 10 list. His stats are not great. I'll be the first to tell you. His stats are not great, but it's the eye test. MJ dribble style, SGA leaner, SGA release, decent leaner, Hall of Fame dimer. You can add any badge you want to him. Yes, he is lacking a lot of badges, and that's important to note. But if you do apply clamps, if you do apply, let's say, limitless, Agent 3, those type of badges, SGA is going to be that little bit better. I like SGA. Still to this day, I do wish his hotspots were better, but his release carries him through the time. The moment we get into SGA, he will be the best point guard in the entire game. At my number 6, we're plugging in Diamond Gary Payton. Now, I'm not even going to talk about him with the Sean Kemp duo because I don't think it's ever going to a wise decision to run Sean Kemp. Gary 6'4", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots from 3 to 5 places around the arc. 89 3-ball, 95 speed, 98 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter. This card is just all around great. Throw him right in there with the Dante DiVincenzo's. Throw him right in there with the Jrue Holidays. The one thing GP has is the D-Book dribble style. Can just move a little bit more than those other two guys. I just don't love Gary's release. I think that's my biggest flaw with Gary Payton. When I'm looking at all the cards on this tier list is his just release holds him back from being a little bit better. He could be top 5 if he had a little better release, no doubt about it. But that is the one thing that just holds him back slightly. At my number 5, we're plugging in Amethyst Cade Cunningham, 6'7", 7'1" wingspan. Now, why do people like Cade Cunningham? These two simple things mainly, and then some other things, okay? I'll go 3 things. Number 1, his release. The Cade Cunningham base is so good. Cade Cunningham on normal is so good, so elite. You can't leave Cade for a moment. He'll green your shoes off. Second thing, hot spots from everywhere. How many cards have we talked about that don't have hot spots from everywhere? Okay, let's just go back. Gary Payton doesn't. Shea doesn't. Amon doesn't. Dante doesn't. Cade Cunningham is our first card with hot spots from everywhere around the 3-point line, and that matters so much. The third thing is you give him a passing accuracy shoe, he gets play badge. Those 3 things are the main reasons people like Cade Cunningham. Badge-wise, really good, really complete. And it's crazy for 42,000 MT. He is still a top 5 point guard in the entire game. Cade Cunningham, still absolutely elite. At my number 4, Diamond Devin Booker. Offensively, the best card you're going to see today. Half range, great release. Defensively, not great. Can at least hold it down, though. D-Book base on quick. D-Book dribble style. D-Book leaner. There's just no bad things to say about Devin Booker at all. This card can do it all. The D-Book fade. He's just so tough to guard against. Now, yes, we should get a new Devin Booker, hopefully with the Moments card. And I know the Suns did lose to the Pacers, but we still should get a Moments card because the guy went absolutely crazy. He is offensively, undeniably, one of the best overall cards, maybe the second best behind Kobe Bryant in the entire game. Coming in at number 3, Diamond Jrue Holiday. This one's kind of personal preference. Whether you like Jrue more than Gary, whether you like DiVincenzo more than Jrue, I don't really care. If you get Jrue's release down, though, this card is so good. No limitless range on the card. Yes, that hurts. But everything else Jrue Holiday's got. Great defense. Hall of Fame, needle threader, unpluckable. Release-wise, fantastic. Normal leaner. I just love Jrue Holiday. I don't know. It might just be a me thing. But I still, to this day, can't get past running him. I don't know. I just love this card. He was the deal of the day, so I've got him on my Nobody Spent. I've got him on my other account. There's just nothing to say bad about Jrue. This card, so good in my team and can compete at the highest level. At my number 2, Penny Hardaway. Sorry, Carlo221. Penny Hardaway is really, really good in my team. 89 3-ball, 93 speed, 89 lateral quickness. You give him a shoe to make him better in those areas, he is going to be elite. Now, the one thing I would try to do, get him a passing accuracy shoe first and foremost so he gets that playmaking takeover, which I do believe he should get. I don't even think I got it on mine, but that is one thing I would try to get Penny Hardaway. Give him that. He's got limitless range. He's got a serviceable enough release. He's going to play enough defense. I just think the card overall is solid. Is he going to be the best point guard or top 2 point guard for much longer? No. But for his time, was so good considering he came out nearly 2 months ago. Coming in as my best point guard in the entire game, Pink Diamond Luka Donic. Now, I like Luka. I don't love this card. When I say that, I do personally love him. I'm just saying, as far as how good is Luka Donic, I don't love him. And when we look at my top 3, Luka came out on December 29th. Penny came out on December 8th. Jrue came out on December 15th. Booker came out on December 15th. Cade came out on November 22nd. Where are the new point guards in my team? Where are they at? Like, if you want me to go through the newer point guards we've got in my team, here they are. You know, the newer point guards, you're looking at Ja. I think he's horrible. Amon Thompson, I guess, is new, so he's one that did crack the code. Jamal Murray, Tyler Hero, horrible. Tony Parker, Joe Dumars. Some people like him. I don't like him. John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas. You want me to hype those cards up? Is that what you want me to do? Like, I just can't. Old point guards are running the game. Still, Luka needs a new card. And in the moments, Luka probably will be our best point guard in the entire game. But Luka, one of the most complete cards, stat badge wise, that we have seen thus far in my team. Let me know your thoughts on my point guard top 10 list down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.